Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Maxkare Recumbent exercise bike here from Amazon.com. Want to show the unboxing. By the way, there's styrofoam. Don't throw the styrofoam away without checking it. They like to hide shit in it. But lay out all your parts. See what you got. See if everything's there. Make sure you didn't get ripped off by the Amazon delivery guy. But look how they set this up. All these steps are bagged perfectly. This thing is idiot-proof, and I know because I'm an idiot, and I successfully put this thing together. Now, my mom did discover that they zip-tied a piece of cardboard to the frame. They knew. They sent me a bent frame, but they gave me a big problem. I had to figure it out. But these directions look very complicated. They're not very complicated at all. So the objective of this is the hardest part of the assembly. You gotta get your fat ass on the ground and connect this bar with wheels to the frame. It's a lot of work if you're by yourself, but listen, I did it, and I'm a super genius. You may not be a super genius, and that's fine, but you figure it out. Now, I don't have any construction guys. I don't have a key grip or a best boy. You gotta do it all yourself, man. You gotta put in the work. Life's not gonna be handed to you, and sometimes shit is hard, but I'm here to show you all these little nuts and bolts. They fit in there fine. You just got to go down there. There's a nut. You grab the nut and you just make it happen, man. Move the camera. It fits nice and snug. Now, you gotta, it's hard to get around and angle it, but look, this is the bent piece I was talking about earlier. Now, I don't have a guy I can ask, like, yo, man, they sent me a bent piece of metal. How do I make it work? You got to figure that shit out. I removed the washer, and then that worked. But then, look, the tires are all backwards. The wheels are backwards. All that fucking work I just did, this shit took 2 hours.
So that's what it's fucking supposed to look like.
That's what it's supposed to look like. Wheels on the outside. Now, this is the next step. This is step 2. Step 1 took 5 hours, okay? Now we're on step 2. This is the part that's easy. They give you everything that you need in that bag. We're attaching the seat to the seat frame. An idiot can do this part. You line it up. You use your finger strength with the Allen screws. They go right in. Look at that beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of architectural ingenuity. Step 3, 2 little screws. You can't fuck this up. You take that little rod, you stick it in the hole on the bottom of the frame, screw it in. That's all you gotta do. Step 4, 2 little screws. How can you screw this up? We're attaching this washer to the bolt of the frame. It goes right on. It's simple. Just take the tool, hammer it. It'll work. Hammer it enough. It'll tighten right up like magic. Step 5. They give you 2 different washers. Follow the directions. You can see right there. This is what it's supposed to look like. Now, this is the most difficult shot. I want you to pay close attention. Nobody can do this shot. Patrick Ewing couldn't do this shot. Billy Crystal couldn't do this shot. I'm holding the camera, plugging this in with one fucking hand. You can do this shit. Buy this stupid bike. You're going to love it. This is what it's going to look like. You take your Allen key, you hammer it in 1,000,000 times, 1,000,001 times. It will tighten up magically. Step 6. It's in a baggie. Follow the directions. This is the tension control module. This controls the tension. Now, if you got this frame with the module sits in, you got to plug it in correctly. Now, here's a little thing. I caught this in the manual. Now, if you do not plug these things in correctly, the bike could explode. You'll have a big explosion in your house. There is something to be aware of. Now, this, again, the tension control module. I couldn't get this shot to work right because I was holding the camera, but it's difficult, but this will fit in there. Here's what it looks like once you got it all fit in there. It takes some work. Put the camera down, you fat fuck, and then you can do it. Plug it in the side of the frame. It's going to fit nice and snug. And then you go on the other side. Look, it fits perfectly. You thought it wasn't going to fit, but it fits. Now, then the other part I'm showing you right there, you screw that in, it's done. The next part is putting screws, connecting the top module deal to the frame. Some of them are bent and some of them are unbent. You take your Allen key, you smack it 1,500 times, you do some twist, it works perfect. Here's the module. It's a piece of shit, but it works. You plug it in correctly. Here's the pedals. They're labeled right and left. You can't screw this up. You take your tool, you smash it 1,600 times. It tightens up beautifully, and you have a beautiful equipment of elliptical delight. And now this is the kind of shape that you will get into. If you want to look like a 40-year-old man trapped in a 50-year-old woman's body, this is what it looks like.
We did it, Jake.
It's just awesome.
We did it.
Goddamn dog's the star of the show, man. And this is comedian Drake Nelson. If you like this video, subscribe for me for more recipes.